Hi everyone, it's Abiola George, and today it's going to be a quick one. I wanted to talk about what I've titled the eyes that are keeping you from living a victorious life. Since I've been on Instagram, one of the things that I've enjoyed is a plethora of business coaches, advisors. There are actually some really, really gifted people out there, whether their courses are free or they're paid for, really, really good. And they're helping a lot of people to win in their businesses better than they would have done by themselves, almost as if they're bringing the business school to Instagram, and that's fantastic. That said, there are still some people that no matter how much they spend on courses, no matter how many coaches or advisors that speak to them, it still ends up being like a waste of money at the end of the day. Um, because of some things that have not been addressed, what I think are the fundamental things that have not been addressed. So today, just very briefly, I'm going to look at a few eyes that are keeping you from really winning and living in victory. So the first eye that I want to look at is insecurity. This is one that plagues everybody. Insecurity says, I'm not good enough. Or like I used to say it when I was working in a professional career. I used to feel like, I used to say that, I feel like a fraud, because people used to say, you're so this, you're so this, you're so that. And I had not gone to the point where I had enough confidence to look at myself in the mirror and say, Abiola, you're formidable. You can actually do things in a way that other people can't. So that insecurity keeps you small, keeps you answering mama, mama, mama to everybody, keeps you below your potentials, keeps you from really, really opening up to show who you are and what you can do. And closely tied to this I, insecurity, is inferiority. Always comparing yourselves to other people and then thinking that you come short, like, that's them, this is me. Or maybe, for instance, you have a divide in your mind, like, that's on the island and this is on the mainland. Or you went to that school, I went to, for Orogi University. Things like that that you keep telling yourselves. Mostly excuses for most people for not pushing, for not striving, for not wanting to do better, for not improving the levels of excellence. It's inferiority complex that says, I'm not as good as they are. Another one that I find really, really sad is insignificance, because it's true, you can look at not even the world, you can look at Instagram and feel like an ant sometimes. Okay, so you make posts and nobody says anything. You've done your best, you've taken caption writing, in fact, you've hired somebody to write captions for you, but no matter what you seem to do, it seems as if there is no engagement. So you can get to the point where you start to feel insignificant. And when you feel insignificant, you don't try. You just stay in your little place and you think, well, it doesn't really matter. I don't matter that much anyway. And there's absolutely no way you can win with that kind of mindset. Another one that I want to talk about is ignorance. Ignorance, in the sense of, yes, you understand your business and what you're supposed to do. However, you still keep looking over the fence at somebody else's business. And the work that you need to do on your own, you don't do. Or you convince yourself that, I don't know enough, when you already know enough. And you find yourself chasing courses that you don't need because you've convinced yourself that you don't know enough and everybody else knows more than you. So these are the four eyes that I wanted to discuss today. And if you look critically and you find that you're harboring any of these eyes, I can tell you categorically, it's robbing you of your identity. And the day that you get your identity correct is the day you start to come out and say, I have a right to be here. Yeah? No, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not insignificant. No matter where it is I'm starting from, my level of excellence will be the best that you can find in my niche because I'm a person of excellence. Yeah. So if you start to think of yourself and you start to see yourself in the right way, I like to say the way God sees you, as formidable, as somebody having potential, as somebody who can do things with excellence, with the mind of Christ, with the standard that people will look at and know that, yes, this person is putting out their best. Those ones that the people that you admire, that's sort of excellence. Yeah, the day that you get your identity right is the day that you start to find that all the little bits and pieces, all the courses, all the things that you're paid for, all the things that you know, all your years of experience, everything starts to add up and you find speed comes into the work of your hand. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments. And thank you for listening. See ya.